Welcome if you dare. You've stepped into a world where shadows whisper, where every creak in the floor holds a secret. And tonight, you're about to hear a story that will haunt your dreams. Before we begin, make sure you're not alone, or you're ready to uncover what really happened in today's story. Don't forget to subscribe if you're brave enough, because what lurks in this channel is far more terrifying. Let's begin. A true story of the jinn eating my grandfather's soul and killing him. Many such things happen, so don't be afraid and don't worry, but beware. These things only happen at night, my son. Just cover your head and be silent. Don't speak, because if you speak, they will hear your voice and crawl into your body. And if they smell your fear, they will devour your flesh. These were the words my old grandmother would repeat to me when I would visit her in that small rural village during the mid-year and end-of-year vacations. I will tell you about my grandmother's secret. And the story begins. My old grandmother would say, "Cover your head, my son, so they don't hear you and smell you." These were her words to me. My father and mother didn't like to go to the village, and they didn't want me to sit with my old grandmother. But I love to go like any child my age who hasn't completed 10 years of age. Loves to know everything and snoop into everything. But this didn't please my father or mother. They would always try to prevent me from sitting with my old grandmother and listening to her many warnings, which I didn't understand the meaning of in reality, but her words would always attract me. The words of old women have secrets and a scary taste. Especially at night that my grandmother grew old, and her age grew, and she became more and more delusional, and my father had to bring her to live with us in the city. My mother didn't welcome my grandmother much, but after arguments and disputes, she agreed. There was no room except mine. So my father brought her a special bed and put it in my room, and she shared the room with me. I would scare her and love her conversation. In her last days, she was more silent and wouldn't talk to anyone of us, and she would almost always be silent. I wished she would talk and tell me what she meant by covering my head, but she didn't talk. My mother would prevent me from talking to her. One day, my father and mother had to leave the house to visit a sick family member, and I was left alone with her. It was the first time in 2 months since she came to live with us. My mother would prevent me from talking to my grandmother. At that time, she called me after she knew my mother and father had left and said, "Come here, Sala." Yes, my name is Sala, the same as my grandfather's. May God have mercy on him. She said, "You remind me of your grandfather. May God have mercy on him. He looked like you a lot, but I hope you don't meddle in things that don't concern you like him, my son, so you don't meet the same fate." Here, her conversation attracted me a lot. So I said to her, "What happened to grandfather?" "Grandmother," she said with sorrow. "They smelled him, my son, and smelled his fear from them. So they ate his soul." Her words were very ambiguous, but they were exciting and suitable for a horror movie. I said to her, "How, grandmother?" But she didn't respond and remained silent. I tried to coax her, but it was no use. When my father and mother returned, I asked them about my grandfather's death, how he died, but I didn't see him. My father didn't respond and said, "Don't meddle in things that don't concern you." My grandmother died after that, and the question remained in my mind. How did my grandfather die? Until I grew up and found out from my uncle how my grandfather died. He was trying to conjure spirits using a magic book he found buried in his land one day. When he conjured them and the walls split behind him, he couldn't bear it.